That's
It's
a
not
great way
good.
to start
Oh,
a podcast. Hello guys,
basically,
my
but
name's Liam.
fucking,
Welcome to the
uh,
second
my
Two
name's
Guys Two podcast.
my fuck's sake. My name's Ben. Uh, I've currently
Right,
got a
right.
very bad cold, and I'm currently dying. So basically, bully me in the comments
Oh
because
fucking hell!
I
Right,
have nothing
we'll
else.
we'll try that again, but we'll take that from the
Oh
top.
fuck.
Hello guys, welcome to the second Two Guys Two Max podcast. I'm Liam.
And I'm Ben.
He's enthusiastic as always, and today we're going to be talking about probably the most controversial topic in the news in the news at the minute. We'll also be taking as many fan questions as possible because that's in high demand. I have been having a few emails, a few messages, and a few.
Fuck, who the fuck emailed you to do a video?
Right, basically, I was on the Two Guys Two Max email and I just saw this bloody email in it because I wasn't expecting it. I went on the email, I was scrolling through, seeing what YouTube was telling me, and all of a sudden there was just this email, and he hadn't put a name, he hadn't put anything. It was just this bloody username, and it was there like,
Yeah.
"Hi, Liam and Ben from the Two Guys Two Max podcast. Any chance you could do another one soon so I can ask you a few questions? I saw someone was doing that in the last one, and I'm quite interested to get involved myself. So, guys, do feel free to start asking us questions. We are ready. We're going to be playing a bit of Far Cry 5. Now, this video is probably immediately going to get copyright struck because there is no way to turn off the radio in this game. That's actually
Apart from blowing up trucks.
apart from blowing up
We
the
can
trucks
try and
or
do that.
immediately turn off the radio, you've got to shoot all the radios they stationed at the gun spots. So again, more ways to get
Gun
copyright
spots,
struck.
yeah, Liam.
Yeah, at
Gun
the
spots,
shops
you mean
even.
fucking
Sorry,
shops.
sorry
Yeah.
about that. In the shops,
Fucking
and I think the
idiot.
worst one is there's an entire area
Ow!
where a copyright song only you plays, and you cannot avoid that song. Has to be part of this game, and it's like.
Me and Liam love that song. That's
We
the
love the
song that we
song,
fucked
but
each other
I hate
with. Yeah.
having to deal with copyright strikes because Ben doesn't do any of the admin. Alright. So, you may be wondering, what is this uber controversial topic that Liam and Ben are going to be talking about? Well, it's probably the one that's pissed us off the most. Me and Ben have been talking about this, and we do agree on this point. We do agree, but I feel like it needs... Oh, great, we spawned straight in front of one. I feel like...
I'll
we need
deal
to
with
talk-
it. That was civilian, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Fuck are you looking at, cunt? What the fuck are you at?
1 second, guys. Let me sort out my audio settings. So the game's a little bit quieter and Ben's a little bit louder. Because that's
Ooh, grenade
always
launcher.
how we enjoy. This game is just nothing but stress for me.
Ow. Alright,
And
let's
a lot
talk
of team
about the
killing.
topic.
Right, okay. It's been in the news. High controversy surrounding the topic. High controversy surrounding the character. If that has not given it away, then yes, you are right. We are talking about Apu from The Simpsons being taken out due to racial controversy. Now, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, we have... Well, I've got quite a few points, and I wouldn't mind hearing Ben's 2 cents on it again. Oh, what a little... Oh, I'm down. What a little nice thing. So, Ben, do you want to take it away, or do you want me to take it away? How are we going to do this?
You take it away.
I'll take it away. Right, give me a few seconds, guys. Obviously, we don't have to sort this all up, as these are live podcasts, and these aren't, obviously, sorted. I need to make sure that...
We don't have the money to be able to fund editing anymore. I lost my credit card.
Well, I just heard a big sniffle, and that's obviously you, Benjamin. So, you can hear Ben's sniffles on chat, which, well, live, so, you know, you're going to enjoy that. Live chat is up, so any fan questions, feel free to send them our way. Ben's also having a stroke, but also with it being Halloween yesterday, we thought we would ask a Halloween-themed question. If you had to face the zombie apocalypse, which 4 operators would you bring with you? Oh,
Oh.
that's from Rainbow Six Siege itself. But that is not what we're on about. we're on about Apu from The Simpsons. So Ben, if you'd like to take it away, and I'll let you start with your thoughts.
On the Apu from The Simpsons or
On Apu
zombie
from The
thing?
Simpsons. No, from the Apu from The Simpsons.
Okay, in my opinion, it's a complete and utter overreaction of, you know, a cartoon. It was clearly an old cartoon. I can't remember when it started. God knows when. And basically, in my full-hearted opinion, you shouldn't axe a cartoon that was made somewhat of a long time ago, just because it might offend some people. I do not see, in my opinion, how it's racist. You know, I just don't see why you would find it offensive. It is a children's cartoon. Yes, it may not necessarily be, in some people's eyes, a tasteful view of an Indian person, but Apu does usually play the character of reason, etc. There have been many videos in which they have talked about his faith, and in a sense, kind of taught people about the things that he believes in, which you know, in retrospect, is a good thing. But aside from that, I have nothing else to add on the topic.
You've got nothing else to add on to the topic. Well, Jay, thank you for asking. Everyone is Gucci today. Well, Ben, as you know, is dying of the bubonic plague. But other than that, we don't really care. Ben could die. Well, you see, for me, again, I agree. It's a complete overreaction. I mean, I'm sorry, but can I just say, how out of all the foreign stereotypes in this series, and not even bad foreign stereotypes, ones that 20, 25, 26, 7, 8, however many years that show's been going on. That show's been going on for nearly 30 years, may I add. Can that be the first point I make? That show's been going on for nearly 30 years. Back when racial stereotypes were funny, and I believe racial stereotypes still are funny, in context. Obviously, I'm not advocating for racism, and I'm not saying go out and start making funny noises at your...
I apologise.
At your neighbour, but, you know, I think racial stereotypes, as I said, can be funny, but I also think they can be, you know, welcomed. I feel like sometimes they help add on to something that's already there, you know, bring more acceptance around that character, or help bring in a character like that. You start them off as a joke, then all of a sudden they're accepted. Now, can I just say, as I was saying earlier, out of all the foreign stereotypes, how is this one considered offensive? You've got an angry Scotsman, a mobster Italian, an inbred yokel, and a homosexual lusting for a 104-year-old man, but who is the one people have chosen to have an issue with? Right, so I've gone through and I've found off the internet what some people are saying are some of his best moments, and here we go, okay? He is polite, smart, and well loved in Springfield. He's one of the most popular characters in the show. Can I say there are over 300 characters that have been featured on that show in 30 years?
Oh no.
Over 300. And they're like main/side characters, ones that you actually know, okay? He's a hard-working immigrant. He's also a genius. He earned a doctorate, which in America I think is a degree. He ran a small business to pay off his school loan. He's a ladies' man. He's apparently fucked every single lady in Springfield. He's loyal to his Hindu faith, which I think is a big part to his character, because although it's a stereotype and a trope, he's still loyal to who he is. Still believes in his faith.
Ow.
Still loyal to his faith. He's a volunteer firefighter. He has a beautiful wife and a loving. He has a beautiful wife. He is a loving father. Right. His marriage broke down, but he's still there for his 8 kids. And by the way, although he has 8 kids, he only wanted one and got octuplets. He also saved James Wood's life, right? That's a poo. That's the character. That's what the character's brought. But all people seem to think is he's got an accent. He's racist.
So technically, they're the fucking racist.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, Ben. You could talk about again the Italian mobster. Hey, my name's Fattoni. Like, you know, you can't get much more racist than that, can you? But why is it only the person of a different skin colour that's then considered racist for having the accent? You know, you've got a blatant homosexual, a blatant gay person, okay? And that's a negative stereotype of the LGBTQ community. Because if you think about it, oh, I'm being spotted. I can't. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? You got Mr. Burns.
Who?
It's not Skinner, is it? No.
Who?
Oh, it's just
Who are you talking about?
Smithers. Smithers. That's his name. Smithers.
Yes.
Is it Smithers? Smithers, right? So
Yeah.
Smithers is a closeted man, right? And again, he's another big character in the show. He has had many episodes focused on him and him alone. Oh, slightly too high. Excuse me, I don't know. So he's a stereotypical closeted man. Basically, what they're saying is, oh, he doesn't want to come out as gay because he won't be accepted and blah blah, and all this. But we'll make it so everyone knows he's gay. But we'll make him one of the few gay characters in the show. This is also the show which has, as I've already mentioned, the inbred yokel. You've got Cletus.
Cletus.
He fucks his cousin, who he's got kids too. He's an alcoholic, he makes moonshine, he has been known to fuck animals throughout the series, and yet, no, we're not going to get rid of that stereotype. He can still be a character. So again, to me, it angers me because I've been watching that show since I was a kid, and he's always been there. You need to remember, he's been there since the first series. So for a show that's almost been going for 30 years, and I think it's got like 30 series, 34, however many series it's got. He's been featured in at least an episode of series. So think of that, for 30 years. You know? And he's probably done a lot more than one episode of series in every series. He's probably been there 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes, you know? Somewhere along those lines. If you're looking at 30, 40 episodes. He's had some major character arcs about him. And I know the show's presenter has come out and said that a few of the people don't speak for the show, but I mean, a lot of people that work for the show are saying he is getting taken out of the show. Obviously, we don't want that. I think he's a good character, and I think it is, as Ben said, a complete overreaction. You don't need to take this character out. There is no need to. I think the documentary last year that they did touch upon in a light-hearted manner, saying, oh, a character that is being deemed as a racist stereotype, even though back in the day was funny, what can we do about it? Now, I do agree with how they approached it. They did acknowledge it, but they did also make a joke out of it. But obviously a year later, I think it's left a mark. And I think they don't know how to progress since then, because, you know, no one's ever done that before, you know, hit out at The Simpsons. Well, they have, obviously people have hit out at The Simpsons, but no one's taken problem with a specific character and only one character for an entire documentary. Like, it was a full-on documentary about one character, about how one character's racist. Not how other characters are racist, just one. And I think that's why they've backed down. And I think that's why they've said, okay, you win. We concede. They may necessarily not have wanted to concede, but they've had to. I mean, what can they do? Where do they go if they don't? I mean, the Simpsons fans from India are outraged. If you go on any forum, any comment section, and you read through, there are loads of Indians saying he represents us. He was one of the first positive representations of Asians in the media. Why are they getting rid of him? All because one Asian said no. Now, again, for me, the character of Apu is... It could be nostalgia, it could be me looking at the character through tinted glasses, but when I watch Simpsons to this day, he's still a good character, strong character. I mean, go back to Simpsons Hit and Run. He had a main role in a video game, for Christ's sake. And this is what people are saying, you know, a racially stereotypical person. I mean, do you have anything to add there?
Basically what you said, like, I see no reason, like, it is to some people, the problem is, the biggest problem I have with it, is the fact that it teaches people about the faith itself, goes
Well, yeah, it
into,
was one of the
in my
first
opinion,
cartoon
great
shows that,
detail about Ganesh.
although
Yeah,
light-heartedly touching upon the
yeah.
Hindu faith and lightly touching upon it, as in delicately, they weren't going to rip it to shreds. And in episodes where they did rip it to shreds, it was always Apu defending his faith, going on strike against the town, arguing with the town,
I mean,
defending
the
his
other
faith.
thing, it was when the zombie outbreak happened, and Apu didn't eat the meat, and it taught people about, you know, how Indians don't eat cow.
This
you know?
is another
And in my
part of
opinion,
it's a
that's
sacred
fair,
animal to them, yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Throughout
and you
the
teach.
show, you learn about it, yeah.
Yeah, like, I would say cartoons are the best way to convey, yeah, facts, etc., to young people, especially when you start watching The Simpsons, you know?
Well, yeah, there have been many characters and many tropes across the years that have been touched on, and they've been talked about, and they've been a lot. They've done a lot worse than this character. They've got a lot more racist characters, as I've already said. There you go, 2 with 1 stone, Ben. And I caught it on stream that it was me, so you can't say it was you. Very nice shot, that, though. Should go on the stream, Ben, and watch it. You know, you don't watch our streams.
Oh, you're... Really?
Don't worry. Papa Bear's here. So, yes. The only part we've planned so far of this is the Apu segment, as I was expecting some fan questions. Yeah, I've had a few people saying they've got questions. I've had a few people saying that they want to ask questions. So feel free, send in questions, and me and Ben, we'll go off the top of our head. We'll see what's been going on recently in the news. I mean, obviously the Brexit deals are finalising.
Yo, Chief, I'm finna go get some hot chocolate and some aspirin.
Okay,
well, that's just fucking uncalled for, isn't it? That's just fucking... That's a bit of a dick there, isn't it? Fucking...
I think another thing, Ben can't really talk about this as he's not obviously a big football fan, but what happened with Leicester Football Club's chairman this past weekend is probably one of the most devastating things to happen in football. Obviously we've had a few things, but it came unsuspected, and it came out recently as well that Kasper Schmeichel had to be restrained because he was running at the burning wreckage. I mean, that shows how much this man means to these people, and it is a tragedy, and I don't think that anyone will be able to replace him or even come close to them. Well, even come close to him. He was a great man, and he did wonders for the club. I mean, you know, bringing them up and giving them, you know, no one ever expected them to come in and win the Prem. Like, no one, not in 1,000 years, not in a million years, no one expected that. And he came in and he did this, and unfortunately losing his life on the weekend, a 1-1 draw with West Ham. I mean, it's upsetting.
Hello.
It is a tragedy, hello. But I feel like Leicester are going to need some time to recover from this. I mean, the players are going to be emotionally and physically drained. and I feel like it will affect their performances.
What are we talking about?
I was talking about the, I don't know if you know, the Leicester plane crash.
Helicopter crash, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, helicopter crash. Just talking about that because obviously it came out that Kasper Schmeichel had to be restrained so that he didn't run at the, because he was trying to run at the burning wreckage. It is a tragedy, and I don't think Leicester will
Why is
recover from it.
Faith there? That's a no from me, Chief. Continue.
Yeah, I don't think Leicester Football Club will recover from this for quite some time. I do think that over the coming months they're going to need support from all over the footballing world. And people are already making jokes, but again, these are the same people that make jokes at, you know, about Hillsborough. These are the same people that make jokes about the plane crash for United. And it is sick. It is unjust, but you know, some people are like that, and you can't change people. No matter how
It's a
hard you
fucking
try.
cougar cunt.
We'll take a fan question now, as we've got one. Yeah. We have been asked, and this will be a question for both of us. We've been asked, what do we believe makes a film good?
Liam, you go first.
Okay. Well, a good film always comes from one's own point of view. You can believe anything's good, but for me, what makes a film good is
Fucking
first, you've got to have brilliant cinematography. I mean, you can have the budget of 10 pence or 10 million pounds. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as what you do with your camera is good, you know how to use it. Because there's no point... Let's take this, for example. If I was to watch... Never mind, Ben set my example on fire. It's not funny though, is it? So, cinematography... For example, if you've got a nice scenic view like this, right? You can see all the way through the valley from here. And Ben's being a cunt. You see all the way through the valley. It would be no good if with your camera you were just staring at this. Like, it's not a good way to open your film. Good script writing. You don't always have to have the best actors. Now, people will always quick to judge an actor by a script. Oh, he can't act, he can't do this. Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor are two perfect examples here. Two people that made the best out of awful scripts. They got given some abysmal script work, but they still managed to make the films enjoyable for the fans, and that is obviously what you want. Now, to me, the best film of all time will forever and always be The Dark Knight. The second of 3 films. I feel like this film, still to this day, doesn't he get enough credit? How many bullets is that going to take? Doesn't get enough credit. Obviously, it has only ever been praised, but it's a brilliant film. And obviously, you've got the first one, The Dark Knight, another phenomenal film. In short, because obviously I can tell you every single part that is needed for a good film, but I'll bring it down to the basics. Good cinematography, a good script. You don't always need the best actors as long as you've got hard-working actors. Actors that are willing to put in
Nick Frost,
the effort.
Salt and Peg.
Here's Ben talking about the only 2 actors he knows.
Because I like those fucking actors, man. Fuck you.
mean, some of the cheapest films and some B movies is some of the best films I've ever seen.
The Room. So I have to fucking The Room.
Not The Room. The Room is not a good film.
It's so bad it's good though.
No, it's just not a good film, is it? It's known for being one of the worst films in the world.
Yeah, I know, but that's what makes it good. Do you know something? At one point, he went out on a fucking flying car. Do you know why? Because he said maybe he vampire. Okay? I'm sorry. That man is just... Oh, Tommy Wiseau is just a legend. We don't even... Where is he even fucking from?
He says he's from America, but they tracked him down to a Slavic country. I think it was Poland or Czechoslovakia. One of those two. Can't remember. Maybe Croatia or something. I just can't remember. It's been a while since I googled it. Yeah, but he says he's American. So, who are we to not believe him? See, you're acting up on stream.
Okay, no, I didn't mean to. Right,
should I go get the D2 and put you back in your place?
No, I'm sorry. No, you ran into the car, right?
No, I didn't.
I wasn't trying to hit you.
I was running across the road, Ben.
You're running across the road.
No, Ben, I was already there. It's on stream. That's what I thought.
There's a random bloke with a handgun. Help me.
See, a good film, it's got to be able to keep your attention. It's got to be interesting from start to finish. I think that's a point I've missed. Did you just kill the woman I'd come all this way to revive?
What? No.
You went to say yes. It's got to be interesting. It's got to be consistent, good script, good actors. A good film's got to be a good film. You know a good film. You can feel a good film. A film you watch and it's brilliant. You feel satisfied.
In my nasally opinion, I personally like Inglourious Bastards for its amazing cinematography and its fucking like every single uniform that they've used is, in my opinion, spot on. You know, all of the weapons, you know, spot on as well. The time. It's a very, very good film. You should check it out.
Well, it shouldn't.
Sorry, I don't think no. I'm sorry.
You see, I'm on the complete opposite spectrum of you. I hate Inglourious Bastards. I thought it was such a boring crap film. It just wasn't interesting. Nothing to me was exciting about it.
I
thought it was a mediocre at best film. But again, I've met people that will say that about The Dark Knight and stuff, so again, everyone has a different opinion on what makes a good film.
I think we're done with this question. Any more questions?
No, that was the first one. I mean, we can wait.
Go to a gun shop, please. I gave you a lot of shit and I kind of regret it right now. I tried to get all the fucking truck and it was like, age in ammo.
What do you think about esports? I'm all there for it. I love esports.
Oh, fucking same, man. Penta all the way.
Okay, I didn't mean go sponsor your fucking esports team, did I, you cunt?
What? What? Fuck you! No, I like.
But what if another
Penta.
one wants to sponsor us, and you've just gone and went, oh, Penta all the way?
Because I like Penta. Fuck you. I'm entitled to my own opinion. And also pre-order every game ever and always support Ubisoft. They make great games and never ever lie in any of their films.
I don't think anyone's ever argued they've not made great games. I'm all there for esports. I mean, yeah, I can understand why some people aren't. You're paying people that sit there and literally just play a video game, hundreds of millions of pounds, you know. I do think it is a bit ridiculous, like, but I mean, it is a talent. It does take time, it does take skill, it does take effort to get good at these games. You can't just become good at a game overnight. I mean, video games over time have become competitive. And I mean, what's the point of creating these competitive games if you're not going to take it to the next level? You know, championships, tournaments, competing for money, competing for, well, you know,
Bitches.
big stuff. I think esports is probably one of the best medias out there, and I think it's a really good representation for gamers as a whole, really. I think video games would be where it was 5 years ago today if it wasn't for esports. I mean, yeah, there have been scandals. I'm not trying to say esports is perfect. I'm not going to defend it like that, but it's come through its scandals and it has done really well for itself, especially to get to the point where it's at now. What do you think about esports, Ben? As you barely have spoken.
It good. Very, very good. It is a great representation as for gamers, as Liam's already said. And it's just great in general. I'm sorry, I'm not really on top of my game today. I apologise for my lack of input.
Well, it was kind of the same last stream, but anyway,
What?
moving forwards.
Okay.
Moving forward, which game? I love to watch Siege. If I watch anything on esports regularly, it's Siege. Ben's fire alarm's
Give me a
just gone
second.
off. Ben, as you hear, Ben's fire alarm is currently going off as he's being, you know, arson is being committed at his home as we speak.
Give it a second. If you don't hear from me, okay, I've probably jumped out of my window.
Perfect timing there from Ben for his fire alarm to go off. It's still going.
Okay. It stopped. Okay, it stopped now.
It just wasn't that funny, was it? Jesus Christ, my stomach hurts. Oh, what was that funny about that? Jesus wept. Your fire alarm went off and me and you just couldn't bloody control ourselves. Oh, that was funny. Oh, I don't even know what's so funny about that. Jesus. Fucking hell. I personally love to watch Siege because Siege is a game I play religiously, and obviously Ben plays it religiously too. And I feel like just by watching these professionals do it, you can get better. Now I'm not saying watch a pro leaguer play the game and then jump into a game of ranks trying to do pro league tactics, because I see that happen all the time.
Massive fucking arsonist. Sorry. I unplugged my mic. Hang on. Ah, this is an issue.
Yeah, you jump into a game and all's going well. You're having it, and then all of a sudden someone's trying to do what they've seen an esports player do. Like, oh well, I've seen someone in a consulate go upstairs on top of the waiting room, blow a hole near the door that's here, and obviously you've got the window that's say there. They'll impact here, they'll impact there, and they'll just sit there the entire round, waiting. or they'll see their favourite esports team do a run out and then go and then boom, they want to try it and it doesn't work, so they try it again and it doesn't work. And that's what I mean by I'm all there for esports. There's obviously you've got professionals doing, you've got people that sit there and train for the strat.
But when you're just some random, like, fucking silver,
when you're bloody
or a bronze,
Keith from Smethwick, Birmingham, you're 47 years old and it's your first time playing Siege, you've thought, oh, I'll have a look into it. You've looked into
I'd definitely
it.
from Smethwick, Birmingham. Why can't it be from, like, Lancashire?
From Lancashire. And you see, bloody, oh, I don't know, Ben, name me a really good Siege player. Because I just watched the scenes.
Penta Pingu.
Right, so you see Pingu, he does this 6 strat, he jumps out, he gets like a 5k from it. He gets an ace from it, or a 4k from it, and you're like, wow, that's amazing, let me do it. What people don't realise is you're not the only person that's watched that. You're not the only person that's seen.
I've learned a lot from watching esports.
Yeah, you learn about what my favourite thing to learn from it is where to position yourself to be effective. How to flank properly, how to, you know. There are things watching these professionals do that you don't learn yourself, things you don't think about, and you watch it, you do it, and you improve. You do get a lot better. Now, another game I like to watch is League of Legends, because I used to play League of Legends a lot when I was younger. So every now and then I do watch it, and I do enjoy it. It is good. I have watched Overwatch before, but I've never played Overwatch, so I can't say I fully understand what's going on.
Don't bring me into the conversation. I'll literally go on a fucking rant.
I didn't ask. Yeah, now I've watched a little bit of Overwatch. FIFA doesn't really have a massive esports thing, does it? It does have tournaments, and I've watched FIFA before. Obviously, because I just like FIFA in general, yeah. I don't follow esports massively. I'm not saying that I watch every single esports game that happens. What I'm saying is, those are obviously, because you asked, those are the games I like to watch. What games do you like to watch, Ben? That was a great answer, Ben. Thanks for being thoroughly informative.
I'll mute my mic, I'm sorry.
I asked you for an answer.
I didn't hear the answer of the sound of the crunch. Can you repeat the question, please?
I said, what esports games do you like to watch?
Siege, mainly Penta, maybe G2. It does depend vigorously, but I mainly do watch Siege.
Okay, well, that didn't answer my question. You answered a game and 2 teams. Not.
Yeah, I don't really watch esports extensively except for those 2 teams in that one game. But it is a positive in-look into the gaming community. It does teach people how to play the game, and I respect that.
Any other questions?
Right, just really have to set me on fire.
Did you really have to ask to do a podcast and not contribute?
I'm trying to contribute with a fucking cold, Liam.
You're the one that asked to do it.
I know that I has to do it. Because they're not really talking points that I,
Well, you're the one that said you wanted to do a fan question one. So I did.
Oh, yeah.
I've been asking for about a week we can sit down and talk about the topics for the next one.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Could I have a revive?
I don't know, could you? I think I'm the only person watching. 1 second. If I go off and I go back, I am the only person watching.
Good.
I like you.
Cheers, Chi. Alright.
Do you have any topics you want to throw up for debate then?
Not particular. I mean, there is Brexit, but everyone always fucking talks about Brexit.
So is that a no? You don't have anything to talk about?
I do not believe so. Okay then.
Oh, well, our viewers has just jumped up massively. Maybe we can get some questions in. Hello, guys. Anyone want to give the old talkaroo? Please throw some questions in, as Ben wanted to do a podcast and has no questions. And also doesn't want to talk, so this is probably the most boring podcast you've ever watched.
You know what? I accept that.
Come on, feel free, ask any question about any topic and we'll try and talk about it. Well, as if it's come through, Ben, do you follow the boxing?
What?
Do you follow boxing?
No, not particularly.
Okay, you don't follow football either. That's good. Mixed martial arts? No? Okay,
No.
That's good. Is there anything you follow?
Firearms, I guess. But I doubt.
You were probably the worst partner I could have chose to do a podcast series with. Do you know anything? Like,
I know a lot about fucking history.
Exactly. It's like in the now. I feel like I've made a mistake.
Well, what the fuck? Right, okay, that was an over-exaggerate, well, that was an overreaction, sorry, and I understand that. I do something about the Great British Bake Off controversy.
No.
You know?
No.
But Raoul won and he got an extra 15 minutes. It's bullshit.
I don't watch the Great British Bake Off, Ben. I'm
Raoul's
a 60-year-old
fucking
woman.
I like the British Bake Off.
Or maybe you are a 60-year-old woman.
Don't
Ben.
talk shit about the British Bake Off.
Shut up, Ben. I like how you. What was that whimper?
That was me trying to. Fucking damn it!
I only have like 7 bullets.
But yeah, if you have any questions that you think I may be able to answer, then
yeah,
give it a shot.
because you know,
Liam is the one that is more cultured than me. You know.
Yeah. Whereas Ben doesn't know much. Ben is a limited information-y boy.
I haven't got the EA upgrade yet.
Where did that explosive arrow go? It is an arrow, they do come back down. And that was Ben. Was that me?
But yeah, I mean, literally, we'll even, I don't know, we'll talk. we'll.
Alright, what do you think? I know, Ben, obviously, you're not a Star Wars fan, you don't know a lot about Star Wars, and you may trigger Jay to all fuck here. Thoughts on General Grievous in Star Wars Battlefront 2, as he's recently just come out?
Fucking sick as shit.
He is, to be
He's
fair.
fucking.
He's
He literally, yeah.
Fuck, 800 health, he stands at about 27 foot tall, and he does, like, ridiculous amounts of damage with his lightsaber.
And then you can crawl at people and pretend to be the man that took Madeleine McCann. Sorry, I understand for some people that may or may not have been a diss-chased joke, but in my opinion, that's hilarious. I'm gonna get my rocket van.
You see,
We're gonna go on.
Grievous has 800 base HP, which is the most out of any character in the game. I mean, Darth Vader only has 750, so think of it that way. Maybe he can get to 900 or 1,000, obviously with his boosts.
What about fucking spinny thing? I'm gonna end up really pissing Jay
Spinny
off.
thing? What the fuck? Spinny thing?
Helicopter. You know where
helicopter nose, yeah. Where Grievous walks
Sorry,
forward.
Osprey mode. Yeah.
Where he fucking walks
Osprey
forward with Oh, they're attacking you.
What? What? Come here, you fuckers.
Yeah, the move where General Grievous walks forward, spinning 2 lightsabers in front of him as fast as he can, and obviously.
Okay, well, I don't understand why that didn't fucking kill him. Continue.
Is that everyone? No, it's not.
But yeah, just ask a fucking question, please, because.
Otherwise, this entire podcast was useless, and I proved my point.
Liam's gonna shout at me after this, and he's gonna spank my bottoms.
Yeah, probably. That's probably how it's gonna go. I am quite annoyed. Yeah, Grievous has that bloody terrifying spider ability, which he just sort of goes. Yeah, as Ben calls it, the Maddie mode. He scuttles forward and he pushes people out his way, and it is really overpowered. I feel like they said he's gonna stay like this. They said they're happy with the way they've made him, and they feel like this is how he's gonna stay for as long as the game goes. Obi-Wan Kenobi does release this month, November. Then it is Anakin Skywalker, December. I think he's on the dark side. Or is it Dooku in December, and then Anakin in January?
The fuck is Dooku?
No, Dooku. Count Dooku, Ben.
Who the fuck is Count Dooku?
Played by Christopher Lee. I believe he's called.
Fuck is Christopher? Yeah, okay, there's no point because I just don't like.
You've got to know who Christopher Lee is. Played Saruman in Lord of the Rings as well. He's a British Army veteran who was Special Forces turned acting.
Me still no. No. Sorry, Chief.
Oh fuck. It mooed at me. It's not dead.
I didn't know you found my ex-fucking girlfriend. Fuck me, come.
Ben is a salty boy. Wait, is she just tied up on the train tracks?
Oh, I want to set fire to her.
There's a woman just tied up on the trainee.
Haha, this does not bode well for you.
Okay, I went to liberate her, and I'm now on fire.
She wasn't real, man. She was a trap. I got it, Chief.
I hit him in the head twice. Oh, he wasn't real. That explains why he didn't have a head. Oh, I went to punch it. Yeah, Dooku very overpowered. What's his other ability? Oh, the lunge ability. The lunge ability's shit. I'll say it.
When you move forward, but it's slightly faster than usual.
Yeah, it's...
No!
I'm running away.
You come back here, you give me ammo, motherfucker. You give me ammo.
It's mine now, I don't have to give you shit. Oh yeah, it was Ben scream and smash his desk. Oh, it was funny. No!
Ow, I'm
It's
really
what,
hurt.
Ben said this morning when he tried to beat his meat and he realised it was no, not November.
I've been defeated. Madeline McCann will make a great murder mystery game, to be fair. Like, when you think about it, it'll
Like,
make a
I
good
don't know how
compelling story.
they're gonna bring Obi-Wan Kenobi into the game. As...
I want Madeline McCann in there. Hang on, right? I want to be able to go invisible and do 5 damage with biting your kneecaps. That's all I want to fucking see, cunt.
Yoda already does that.
Yeah, but I want Maddie.
Ben, this is why we're gonna get copyright struck.
What? By
Not
saying
copyright
Madeline
struck,
McCann? She isn't fucking copyrighted, Liam.
Well,
No, let's copyright a You can't say Madeline McCann, you have to pay £4,000 to fund the search effort.
Why have I got mustard? I've just opened a box and it's told me mustard.
That's for stealing my fucking money.
I didn't steal shit. You gave it to me.
Hate my mum so much.
Why?
I do anything that's remotely fun. No, okay, no, you'll just say that I'm fucking flexing, to say the least.
Oh, okay, go on, flex on me, Ben.
No, because I feel like a dick.
Flex for me, Ben. Sorry, it sounded like
basically, I got some more money added to my bank account recently.
So Ben's gone from like 40k to like 60k.
Well, no, it's my bank account. That's my solicitor, right? So I ask him for money, then he puts it into my account. Whilst I just have a... Yeah, pretty much. But he's a solicitor, and he transfers money from my solicitor's account into my bank account. But I've just got some money not from the solicitors.
Off your mum.
No, off my nan. She just sent me a couple of £100.
Well, that sounds nice.
See, this is what I mean. I cannot say anything that I find good, right? Because he'll guilt trip. He won't. No, he doesn't guilt trip me, right? He's like, oh, that sounds nice. Like he's a poor ravished child from fucking Tasmania, right? Who doesn't even have
funny.
BT.
Oh, shit.
He has like fucking talk. No, not talk.
That's
I have
you.
talk.
Talk.
That's Vodafone broadband.
Vodafone. Oh, fucking hell. You see, right, our American viewers are not going to find this funny. Like, they're going to be like, what the fuck's talk? What the fuck's a Vodafone?
Madeline McCann can't talk.
And the Americans won't get those jokes.
Hey, what fucking America? We've got Americans viewing this?
Yeah. On the last video, I think like 20% of our viewers were American.
Fucking Yanks. What?
And now we've got 0 American viewers. So welcome to the All British, All European podcast, guys.
And also, you know, I'm not even gonna try and make it fucking racist. We've already done enough to do that. You know exactly what I was gonna fucking say, cunt.
I didn't actually, but I don't think I want to.
Oh, but yeah, just fucking... Oh,
No one else is watching.
fucking.
They all left.
Oh,
All
I
of
blame
us
this
left.
completely on you.
On me. Yes, because I'm not the one that was answering all the questions. Did you?
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, ah! It's not fun anymore! It's only racist because I'm Italian! Ah!
But I'm Italian.
I crashed. No, fucking not, you chink. Sorry, Asian.
Thanks, Ben. No, you're not. You're chink. I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
I'm sorry. I apologise.
Sorry, can you add some money to my bank? Only a couple of hundred
Oh,
quid.
fuck off. Oh, that's... Oh, I feel really awkward whenever I didn't mean to throw that. I pressed the wrong button. I'm really
quite
fucking
upset.
sorry. No, Liam. No, Liam. No, Liam. This is where they hide Maddie and her friends. I remember when I saw Jeffrey Dahmer in here. You fucking kill him. Fuck's sake, Liam. Liam just makes everything worse.
What? By getting all the headshots?
No, you got one motherfucker, Liam.
I got 2. I'm trying to get my 3rd, but you're just spray. See, this is why, right? Ben seems to underestimate snipers.
Oh.
See, I've forgotten that I've put away my 50 cal and I can't shoot through. I'm here. I can't shoot through materials anymore, like wood or metal.
Hey,
It's
do you
making it
guys
a lot
like
harder for
Fortnite?
me.
Hey, do you... Shut the fuck up, Faith, you crack addicts.
Where is she? I want to punch fuck out her.
She's like in my head.
In my head,
Rah, fuck you! You fucking Bolshevists!
That was all me. Do you mind?
Ah, that's no health.
I missed.
Yeah, some more 40mm rounds. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, I'm gonna take my fucking watch off before I end up sneezing on it and it's gonna fucking die and I'm gonna be like, yo chief, that just ain't Fortnite. Have you stopped the stream?
No, do you want me to?
I mean, if no one's really interacting with us, like...
Well, I mean, we are supposed to provide the entertainment.
Yeah, well, like, it's kind of hard to... It's like having sex without your cousin. Like, it's good, but it's better with the connection.
I can't see. I think I'll add...
Don't even fucking think it was me.
Oh my god, there was a heavy that just stood and looked at me. I didn't even realise.
Yeah, and I blew him the fuck up. Alright, chief.